Okay, so this is my second attempt at trying to get the Fox rank on the hard mode in Metal Gear Solid 1. I tried this yesterday, missed out on the Fox rank because I killed 26 genome soldiers when I should have only killed 25, basically. So, yeah. Got the stealth this time, which I'm going to be using.
What was that noise?
When I played this yesterday, I didn't use the stealth camo, which made it a lot harder. But I also submitted to the torture to get the worst ending. So what I'm going to do this time is... Oh, forgot to do that. Just cost me a few seconds. What I'm going to do this time, I'm going to use the stealth camo, but I'm going to try and get the good ending with Meryl, which obviously means it'll be longer in the whole prison torture sequence. But I think using the stealth, I can still beat the game in under 3 minutes. That's my hope, anyway.
What was that noise?
I've just done that deliberately to buy myself a bit of time. Because it took a bit longer to reach the lift. Now, just got to wait. I think you have to literally wait about a minute and a half for the lift to arrive. But yeah, so the mistake I made yesterday is I basically killed a total of 26 enemies when you can only afford to kill up to 25. And there was one or two occasions when I didn't need to do it. For example, I didn't get the thermal goggles initially, so when I backtracked to get them, I thought I'd knock an enemy over and then just run away. So, so he wouldn't see me, wouldn't count as an alert. Unfortunately, I ended up knocking the enemy over the balcony in the one small area where the enemy can be knocked at, into the ground below, and of course it killed him. So yeah. I will be using the stealth camo from now on, but I thought I'd do that first section without it. Whew. It's an interesting playthrough today because I'm quite tired. But let's see how we get on. So the problem with this hard mode and extreme mode, if you don't use the stealth camo, then it's impossible to beat the game and get the good ending by saving Meryl, because it takes too long. So at least by using the stealth, I believe it buys me enough time to not submit to the torture.
Will be mine.
Of course, in order to get the highest ranking, you can use the stealth camo in Metal Gear Solid 1. You can't use it in Metal Gear Solid 2 or 3.
Surveillance?
I've never tried to get the extreme, the big boss ranking in extreme mode without using the stealth. Whether that can be done or not, I don't know. I'll have to try that one day. Okay. I love Metal Gear Solid 1. It's probably my favourite video game of all time. Hi Caroline Lebato, welcome to the stream. Takes a while to go through this the ducts because we started from the south of the building and now we're at the north side. Now the requirements to get the Fox ranking in hard mode, yes you can use the stealth but you can only use one ration throughout the whole game, and at maximum 25 kills, no alerts, and must beat the game in under 3 hours, so it's quite quite a challenge. We're going to get the thermal goggles. Now, I forgot to pick these up when I played this game yesterday, and it definitely made things harder to begin with. Especially the Psycho Mantis boss fight. Without thermal goggles, you can't attack him when you see him using the thermal goggles when he flies around. Now, just like with extreme mode, the key here is that you need to try and beat the boss with taking the least amount of damage, because your health only heals about 25% of your health bar after you defeat a boss in hard mode, which isn't much really, considering how much harder the bosses are. So before we go straight on, we're going to go left here, just need to get some ammunition. And I will be saving for each boss fight, and if obviously I die, I'll reload my save. If I don't think I've done a good enough job, I'll reload it as well. Hi Nick Gamer, how's it going? So even though I'm trying to beat this game in 3 hours, it will probably take me more than 3 hours to beat it, because it's a really tough boss. Now the first challenge coming up is one where you have to fight off these soldiers. Now because you Snake automatically, you have to kill the first 3, but for all the others there's 12 more, and you can't afford to basically kill any of those, so you basically have to let Meryl do it, but whilst you run around hoping that you don't get shot, which is easier said than done. So if I take too much damage, I will restart. Okay, time to do my first save.
The Dappa Chief.
Now we have to wait for Meryl to open the door. Didn't want to get hit, but I got hit.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't touch me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
She's useless. She's got to hit them. Otherwise, I've got no chance. Right, now it's to start the... Oh no, there's another wave, beg your pardon. See, that's better. I think she get more confident, isn't she, as the soldiers appear, which is good. You've got to stay by the door for the grenade to come. And so I got hit twice. I'd rather have got hit none or at least one time, but let's go for it. As long as you press the lift button twice, straight away the lift appears. Shows a few seconds. Use the thermal goggles, we can see the trap doors. You don't want to fall through them. We've got some stun grenades and chaff grenades in there, but we're already at max capacity. Then here we have some grenades, which will be very useful with the upcoming tanker boss fight, which I'm not looking forward to because it's really tricky. But before the tank fight, we got the gun duel with Ocelot first.
Snake, are you okay?
Love the reload feeling of that.
There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-used chain. All right, I'm alive. Let's go.
When he talks, you can't fire, which is really annoying.
Hiding won't help you. I understand. You better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long. Don't you want to settle this?
Got him, and I didn't take any damage. Brilliant.
You're pretty good.
That is, I'm so pleased with that. Whew.
Can you talk?
Because now, obviously my health didn't heal after the, you know, the fight with the guards, but your health does heal after normal boss fights. So that's good. So far so good.
You mean metal? Bruh.
Obviously, if I hadn't taken quite as much damage against the castle, I could have had more health. But anyway, at least it's something. Now we've got the level 2 card, we can open this door. And this has the FAMAS. Now, you can actually leave this and get the FAMAS later in the game, just before you encounter Psycho Mantis, but if you do that, then you won't have much ammunition on your FAMAS, whereas if you get it now, we can have 4 ammunition, so it is better to collect it now, to be honest. Ooh. Let's open the door. The reason we're going here is we can now get more ammo, so we can get 6 stun and 6 chaff grenades, which come in very handy against the upcoming boss. I'm not expecting to beat the tanker boss at the first attempt, but the other day I tried it. It took me like 5 attempts to beat it. Before we do that, we just need to contact Meryl for 0.15. This is a long conversation. Unlike with MGS2 and MGS3, where you just press one button, it skips the whole conversation within seconds. You keep having to press like the action button to skip each bit of the dialogue. This game really is half a story, half gameplay, but the story is so good and the gameplay is so good, it doesn't really matter. So now we want to go to the first floor. I will just save for this little bit with Meryl.
What can I do for you, Snake?
She's very polite, isn't she? We've done the stealth. Yeah, I need to switch to the card key to open that door. This is important because this is a suppressor for the SOCOM. Now it's attached. So to get through here, we need to see the infrared sensors, and the thermal goggles is the perfect tool for that. Yesterday was your birthday. Happy birthday, dude. Cool. So we're going to save again. Now this battle will take me a few attempts. It is very, very hard.
What's up, Snake?
Mind you, they're all hard. This is hard mode after all. So we'll see how we get on.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, not...
We're going to equip the chaff grenades because we will need those. The problem is I don't want to take too much damage against the boss, and that's. Let's throw a stun grenade to stun the genome soldier. See, he's just utterly ruthless. If I can hide behind there, because when he gets up again, he'll start shooting straight away. My luck is just too low. That was meant to be a normal grenade, that. Got him! Brilliant! That is awesome. I wasn't expecting... If you get the grenade right in the cockpit where the guard is, that basically does double damage, but I wasn't expecting that. That's okay. I'm happy with that. That's worked out really well. I'll save. I'm chuffed.
What is it, Snake?
So no deaths yet. No need to restart so far. Wow. But yeah, no, happy birthday, dude. Right, okay, so we will equip the stealth again. And this sequence is quite easy to get past, but again, we're trying to do this quickly so that I can not submit to the torture, because that means you have to go through 2 lots of torture, and then you spend a bit longer in the little cell, which does, you know, time does add up. I could knock him over, but it's risky because if I go too fast, then I'll lose my stealth. You know, if I run into him, and then he'll see me and he'll be at that phase. So. Haven't got high enough card key to. Let's just check where he is at the moment. Yeah, that's good. Make sure he's not going to see me. So we picked up the Nikita, which we're going to need on the B2 floor. So if you go this side, stops the gun turrets destroying Nikita. Need to go back and get some oxygen. What we are going to do is throw this chaff, and we're going to go in this door because there's a gun turret there, so that's where we have to throw some chaff to disable it. And we picked up the gas mask, which slows your oxygen depletion in areas like this, which is important. So we're now coming up to the Grey Fox fight, which is another very tough boss fight. We'll give it a go. But so far, so good. The Grey Fox, well, I say Grey Fox, I should say Ninja. The Ninja boss fight is one of the most iconic boss fights in all video games, really. Yeah, well, that's not true, is it? It's probably Psycho Mantis, which is the more iconic boss fight in MGS1. Right, we're safe here now.
What's up?
You can have basically unlimited saves when you're going for the highest rank. Maximum saves of 80, and I'll never do 80 saves, never. Right, this is another boss which is quite tricky. Might take a few attempts, but let's see how we get on.
Now,
Make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
So I will start here.
Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
I didn't quite hit him right there, that's why I was able to get that shot off from me. There.
That's good, Snake.
Now, normally you can go after him, you've got enough time to find him and attack him, but unfortunately, in hard mode, it's he moves far too quickly unless he lands right near you. You've got no chance. So we just stand here again, wait for him to appear.
Where are you looking?
Cool.
Like old times.
So for this next session, we don't need the thermal goggles, so we can deselect them. As you wish. Now, it feels, when you know who the identity of the ninja is, it feels so mean that we're even fighting this guy.
That's it. I remember that punch.
Those just joining, this is a Fox rank attempt on the hard mode. Fox rank is the highest possible rank in hard mode. This is my second attempt whilst live streaming it to try and achieve it.
That's good, Snake.
I like that, you're attacking him and he's praising you. Pick up those trash grenades. Now, I'm very pleased with how that went because I only took damage once, and as you can see, my technique was pretty good. It's a boss that a lot of people find really difficult, but it's mainly when he's finished his move, you've got literally he moves one frame and then he does his unavoidable sort of, I don't know, leg swinging attack. So if you make sure you hit him just after he's done that one frame movement, you're always, he will always take damage. It's difficult to describe it. If you watch my technique when I beat Grey Fox just now, the ninja, sorry, you can see it works really well. Right, we now have to skip all these cutscenes. There's quite a lot. Oh, and when you press the X button to skip them, sometimes if you press it too quickly, it takes a while for the next cutscene to load.
These are some of the.
But so far, it's going really well. I've not had to restart at all. Don't speak too soon.
Rex is in the. I'll show you.
So the next boss fight will be
Something's wrong.
I think it is now, Psycho Mantis, which is a boss fight which is, I should really be able to defeat it without taking damage. It's just one of those ones where you feel the need to rush it, and that's where you can come unstuck. But you see, because I did really well against Grey Fox and took 1 bit of damage, my health is pretty good at the moment, so I'm very happy with that. Now, also, Odicon gave Snake the level 4 card, and we're going to use that to go into a level 4 room which has got stun grenades on the way back. Stun grenades is very, very important for hard mode because you will need them. Obviously, if you throw a stun grenade, it creates an immediate alert phase, but there's a sequence where you get an automatic alert phase where you have to run up to the top of like a communication tower, and there's guards everywhere. So you, instead of trying to shoot them all, we're going to just throw stun grenades to knock them all out. And there you go. So there's the stun grenades. So what we want to do now is go to... Nope. We want to go to B1. And now we've got to find Meryl. But yeah, for everyone joining so far, doing really well. So that's Meryl to the right there, you can tell by the way she walks.
Don't move. That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake. Got it. Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man. Follow me.
Got the nuke building too though, it's this nuclear storage facility.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
So what we're going to do first of all, we're just going to go and visit to some of these rooms. So now that we found Meryl, that other guard that was there before is gone. Getting more Nikita ammunition is very useful for later on in the game. Now we've got level 5. There's a level 5 door in front of us, so we're going to pick up the diazepam, which you need to steady it. Basically, you can take that, it steadies your hand, so when it comes to using the PSG1 rifle, it comes in very handy. The door here is a level 6 door, so we can't get in there yet. We're just going to go in there and get the cardboard box. Okay. So if you don't want to waste too much time, but
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
okay, we go. So in order to trigger the scene where Mantis, well, he gets Meryl to try to shoot you, just do a circle round, just do a lap round the room, and it should trigger. Of course, it might not. Oh, there you go, it does, yeah. So simple with this, just keep punching her until it knocks her out. Now, if we were to change the controller port from 1 to 2, you have to do that. So the first thing we do, press L and R1 button to go straight to control settings. Switch it to connect to controller P2. Instead, that allows me to hit Mantis. If I kept it on controller port 1, I wouldn't be able to hit him. And first thing we're going to do, we're going to equip the thermal goggles. When I tried the Fox rank attempt yesterday, I'd forgotten the thermal goggles, so this made this boss fight quite a bit harder and more tedious. So let's get the FAMAS ready. You can actually hit him without using a weapon. Yeah, I didn't get out of the way quick enough there, that was silly. I think you can crawl as well. So I shouldn't have got hit there. Anyway. Oh, forgot about that. I'm getting a bit overconfident at the moment, need to be careful. So one more hit, I think I'll die. So.
Why couldn't I read your mind? Powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out. Ah!
Stop! Meryl!
No! It cannot be! No!
Done. Again, I should have beaten it without taking damage, but listen, there's only one hit, so we're good. The next fight will be Sniper Wolf, although that's a little way away.
The world is...
So before we continue, again, I've got a little bit of life. We need to change back to controller port 1, which we've just done. And we don't need the thermal goggles anymore.
I'll take point. Snake, you follow me.
I suppose you could shoot the wolves, but I don't do that. Perhaps I should have, I don't know. But I'm going here because you can get some diazepam, which we already have some, but it's always good to get more. Crikey, the mother wolf is there. We're fine, we're good. And now Meryl's going to show off.
Snake, what's wrong? I thought you were good with dogs. This place is mine. I'll take point again. Stay back, okay?
But the radar isn't working. And since we can't use the mine detector either...
Leave it to me.
Because in hard mode, you're not allowed to use the radar. It's disabled, so it's like you can pick up a mine detector, but that's no good because you haven't got radar. You can't skip this scene, by the way.
Pretty good, huh?
How did you know where the mines were?
It sounds weird, but when Mantis dove into my mind, I was able to see where the mines were placed. Are you impressed?
Well, a little bit.
Only a little?
Okay, now it is absolutely worth picking up these claymores because you can use them later in the game. This bit here is another bit you can't skip.
Meryl.
I wonder if I can use... I'm curious now, I wonder if I can use the stealth camo to avoid the wolves. I honestly don't know if that would work because in theory the wolves could pick up Snake's scent. Let's try it. I'm just curious. Because if it does work then... No, it doesn't work. Oh dear, I'm in trouble. He's going to charge at me in a minute and damage me. Yeah, see that he's damaged me. And again. The one time I'm restarting, it's because the wolf attacked me. But no, I just wanted to see that. Obviously, so I was right, the stealth camo does not fool the wolves because obviously they got really good smell. So we're just going to load from our previous save point, which was the cave, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Hi, Senya. How's it going? As you can see, I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to try and do the Fox rank again in hard mode after I failed it narrowly yesterday. I'm doing it slightly different this time. I'm going for the Fox rank, but I'm using the stealth camo this time. But instead of going for the bad ending and submit to the torture, I'm going to resist the torture and go for the good ending to save Meryl. Because by using the stealth, it saves me a lot of time. So I think I can do that. I think I can still save Meryl and still beat it within 3 hours. At least that's my hope. So I'm just doing it slightly differently this time. So what we're doing now, because Mel's in trouble, we need to backtrack and get the PSG1. And how's it going, Zen? You alright? I have to get those chaff grenades over there at some point. Let's all deselect the stealth now because it's not that much useful in this next bit. I mean, it could be useful to avoid the gun turrets, but nah, we're good. Key thing here is, what's that? Oh, grenades. Okay. I don't really need grenades anymore, to be honest. But anyway. Now there are other doors which are now open in the main area here, but obviously we're doing a Fox run, so we haven't really got time to make a detour. Which I don't think we have. Now I might get caught out in this next bit, so I am going to save it before we try and pick up the PSG1. When I did the hard Fox rank attempt yesterday, I did kill the guard just who guards the door with the PSG1 in it, but I'm going to try not to do that this time. Pick up the chaff. Ooh. There is another door which is open, but if we go this way, we don't need to go in the other door. Try not to walk into someone. Anyway, we got the PSG1, so we're good. Straight back to where Meryl was. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the right route this time. I don't know if it's any quicker or any longer really, but that's what we're going to take. what we like for chaff grenades. Yeah, we could get more. I did play, I have played, via emulation, I've played Twin Snakes for the first time like a week ago. Would you like me to upload a playthrough of Twin Snakes, which is like the GameCube remake of MGS1? Just wondering if you guys would like to see me do a playthrough of that, because it basically plays more like the Metal Gear Solid 2 on Twin Snakes. It's got things like, it's got, you know, the M9 trank ammunition, you can shoot in first person view, things like that. So once again, we'll use a stun grenade to get past. Hopefully just one, because I wasted a few to get past the wolves. Just one is needed. I mean, technically you can get past the wolves without using the stun grenade, but it's it's tricky and it's not worth the hassle. I've got the night vision goggles as well. You can use those in here. I think I prefer the thermals if I'm being honest. Okay, boss time. This is again another tricky boss. I mean, they're all tricky, let's be honest. Oh crap, get out. You have to wait for to Sniper to be behind that pillar, because otherwise you don't have enough time to position yourself to attack her before she shoots you. And her starting place is always different, so you just have to wait. So let's equip that. Let's take some diazepam to steady my throw. You can also equip the thermals as well. Take some more diazepam, I think. Nice move, I wasn't expecting her to do that. I thought I'd just better get up. So again, I just need to wait for her to get to that pillar. If she gets behind it, then we can position ourselves again. Come on. Trying to get it to move. Oh, she's just staying there, that's no good. Come on, move. That's more like it. I've only got one PSG. Which is... boss is taking a bit longer than I wanted. I have to get up again. The exhaustive multiplier diazepam. One more hit, come on. Gotcha. Okay, it took a little bit longer than I'd liked, but anyway, it's done. Let's move on. But all good. So far I've not had any problem with the bosses. I've been streaming for, literally just under an hour, so that's good so far.
Don't move!
So I think I'm okay in terms of the time not to submit to the torture.
Leave it to me. I want no more accidents like that. Don't.
Yes, he's my target.
Can't skip this bit.
Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength.
Okay, now we're going to have to resist the torture rather than submit to it.
How did you like that? Shall we go again?
In the UK European release of Metal Gear Solid, on normal mode you have to resist, I think, three attacks from Ocelot here, 3 electrical charges. In hard mode, I think it's 5.
We're not finished yet.
But it's either 4 or 5. But in this version, the integral version, it just stays to 3 no matter what the difficulty is. Okay.
Looks like I got a...
Damn, I caught a cold. That witch. She took my clothes.
Now, if we call Campbell
Snake.
and skip this, then we have to wait a little while, maybe a minute and a half, and then you get called again for the second torture sequence. And once that's done, then you, after a while, that's when the guard then goes to, because you've got a bit of diarrhea, and that's when you get a chance to escape. Skip this. So all we can do is wait now.
showtime. Ocelot wants you.
So exactly the same as before.
Okay, I'll tell you once more. Press the circle.
First time I ever played this game, I just assumed that you always had to submit to the torture. I didn't realise that you could resist the torture, and by resisting, you would get a different ending, well, a slightly different ending of the game.
How did you like that?
You see my Snake's equipment there.
Had enough yet? We're not finished yet. You're a strong...
You okay, Snake?
So now we have to skip this bit as well. That's just Naomi just helping Snake with his sort of, you know, his injuries. What is the control the vibrates while she's supposed to do something with his nano machines. Let's get past this bit. Okay, so what we're waiting for now is the our guard here is going to get attack of the bit of diarrhea, so he's going to run to the toilet. There we go.
Oh, my stomach. Oh, damn it.
And if you keep watching, you'll see Odicon appear. He's wearing a stealth camo outfit. There he is. He's just in there.
Hey, I'm here.
Where?
It's me. Oh, jeez. He's coming back.
There are two things we can do. We can hide under the bed, which will cause the guards to think we've escaped, so he'll come rushing in. Or we'll do it the way I prefer doing it, like this. Used to catch up that Odicon gave us. Basically, like Snake's died or something. Done. And then we go. So yeah, it does take a bit longer, but as we're using the stealth camo to skip a lot of scenes, I think we're going to be okay for time. But if we're not, then it's tough because there's no going back now. So for this sequence here, stick to the wall and you won't get hit by the gun turret. Now you've got level 6 card. You could go down to B2 and collect the camera. Once you've collected the camera, you know it doesn't appear in future playthroughs because you've already got the camera on you. Because you look at me, I've got the camera there. Is it in my item inventory? and basically it's on the B2 level of this building. It's just that you need the level 6 card to get it, and it allows you to take pictures. So that's pretty cool. So as before, we will just go around the outside. I mean, you can go through the middle if you want, but it would be a very, very tricky way to get through. And then you got right at the end, you got those gun turrets that have got a massive field of vision. So it's tricky. What's my stun grenades like? Yeah, that's not too bad. Could do with a few more. It's not too bad. So after the end of the torture scene, Snake's health is fully restored now, which is really nice. And once we get to the top of the communication tower, before the rope descent, it then gets restored again. Right, so what we're going to do this time... in fact, there's probably be some chaff grenades at the... No, they're just normal grenades, aren't they? What we got for... No, do you know what? We're fine for chaff. We don't need to collect any more. I could actually knock him over, but... Takes me a bit of time then, doesn't it? Now, what we will be doing... excuse me, I'll keep coughing. We're going to go to B2 here to pick up the body armor. Oh, what we also will do is we're going to get rid of that bomb which is in our... Because I think we've got a bomb in our supplies, haven't we? Which is a lovely Ocelot placed. We're going to pick up this body armor. If you don't pick it up now, you can pick it up at the blast furnace near the end of the game, but it's better to pick it up now. So what we're going to also do is go in here again and pick up the stun grenades. Now you notice after a while the stuff you already picked up earlier respawns. In extreme mode, it doesn't respawn. That's why you have to be much more careful with how much you use the weapons. There's also, you can also collect medicine from B1, but there's no point because you only get a cold if you submit to the torture. As we didn't, we won't get a cold, so we don't need to pick up the medicine from B1. Now, when we get to the cave section this time, we have a handkerchief, and its handkerchief has got Sniper Wolf scent in it. And so we can, if we equip that when we go through the cave area, the wolves will not attack Snake. So we equip it. It is here. See, they positively love Snake now. See, I know most people always rate Metal Gear Solid 3 as the best Metal Gear Solid game, and it's my second favourite. But this one, nothing beats this one. Just the atmosphere of the game is just second to none. I like, I just like the depressing atmosphere. How very dingy the areas are. You've got that, always got that kind of green tint towards it. The bosses are so engaging. You feel sorry for killing the bosses in this game, whereas pretty much in all the other games, I don't really feel sorry for killing hardly any of the bosses. But in this one, it's because all the bosses, it's got such a really tragic backstory. Okay, so in this sequence, this is the one where you have to fight your way past the guards to get to the top, but we're not going to fire a single bullet, we're just going to use stun grenades. So our time at the moment is 110, which I think is okay. I hope it is. We'll soon see. I could have done that better. Let's throw a stun now, I think. Do you know what? I've got a certain technique there, but I totally forgot to do it, mainly because I was talking. Just ignore the guard, keep going. Oh, like that, right in the face. Your brother and you grew up in MGS2 and MGS2, you had to buy new copies, still need a PS1. Yeah, they are epic games, they really are. And I'm playing this by the Master Collection, mainly because it's got the integral version of MGS1, which is so sick. We even got a few spare... Oh, of course we had 18 stun grenades, didn't we, to begin with? No wonder I've got spare ones. Right, so that's good. And so we're on course at the moment, doing well. I've only had to restart once. It's only because I deliberately wanted to see if I would get hit by a wolf with the stealth camo on. But other than that, it's been plain sailing. I'll say that. This is when it gets hard though, because the rope descent is a really tricky bit. So your health restores, but that's not the problem with the rope descent bit. The problem is, one, it's hard to get into the bottom without dying, because there's no real kind of technique. And two, you need to make sure that you have a decent amount of health, because your health doesn't replenish after the descent, and you need enough health because you're fighting the Harrier next. And obviously I've still got the one ration which I can and will use, but you still don't want to take too much damage. I mean, I actually own the original MGS2 version and the Substance version as well. Right, let's quit the rope. Please tell me we did. Oh, thank God for that. See, if my health is too low when I get to the bottom of this, I will restart, because I need to. I must make sure I've got at least some health. This sequence, I'm playing this sequence in Twin Snakes, and it's so much quicker, so much easier.
Are you hurt, Snake?
Right, let's see how we get on. That's not quite what I meant. Oh, come on. Get to the bottom. Good. That's good. I'm happy with that. That's a decent amount of life. It'd be nice to have had more, but what can I say? It's half life left. That's good. This is annoying because this part you can't use any rations either, so it's basically like an instant game over if you die. But like I said, the problem is now. Remember, you can only use one ration throughout in order to get the Fox rank, the highest rank on normal on hard mode, which is what I'm trying. So, and I normally say using the ration until after the Harrier fight. Now this bit here, if I can get this bit right, this makes it easy. So I have to kill these guards. This is mandatory. Yeah, I mean it's a very confusing game. Right, let's. Gotcha. It's just amazing how addictive this game is. I mean, it really is. You know, the one thing that made certainly the early MGS game so fun, it was the replay value is off the charts. I mean, the different difficulty settings, the things you can, the stealth or the bandana, find the camera. I mean, there's just so much, and just MGS 1, 2, and 3 were ahead of their time. The later games, not so much. The replay value isn't quite as good. But these first three, I mean, these were something else. And I'm looking forward to the Master Collection Volume 2 whenever it come out. What games do you think they'll include in it? Do you think they will include, it seems logical to include the other three main Kojima games, like MGS 4, 5 and Peace Walker? Do you think they'll include that? Or I'm not so sure they'll include MGS 5, but they might. I really don't know. And what I'd like in Volume 2, I'd like them to include Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, even though that's not a Kojima game, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. I suppose I've never played Portable Ops, perhaps they can include that. I know that's not a Kojima game, so what I would like is for them to include the Twin Snakes remake of MGS 1. That would be really cool. You got halfway through MGS and PS3 died. Oh, okay. Oh, MGS 4. Oh, god. And your PS3 died. MGS 4. I was just reminiscing the other day watching the TGS 2005 MGS 4 trailer. That's when Kojima showed what MGS 4 was going to look like. But it turned out the graphics he'd used for the trailer was more powerful than the PS3 could handle. So he had to just tone down the game, and it just wasn't. I think he wasn't able to make the game that he really wanted to, and I was disappointed with MGS 4. Put it that way. A lot of people really like it, but it's just it's more. It's a game it went way too heavy on nostalgia. There's no need for it. I mean, every single game, MGS 1, 2, and 3 had unique original characters, but for some reason, MGS 4 was just. What's the right word? It was overkill, nostalgia overkill. And it was just a boring game, whereas when you think of the exciting story and cutscenes, MGS 1 and MGS 3 was so good. MGS 2 had a lot of boring cutscenes, as we know, which was deliberate. And then you had, and then MGS 4 just had a really boring story. And unfortunately, a lot of really boring gameplay. It's just a shame, because it could have been so much better. I mean, I'm almost tempted to say that Peace Walker is a more fun game than MGS 4, even though maybe it's a bit of a stretch, but I honestly like it more. But we're going to pick up the Stinger missiles, and then we'll have a go at the Harrier, which will be tough. Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing, isn't it? Because a lot of the missions I've never even done in Peace Walker. Because the super hard versions of that tank missions and stuff. I can't be done with those. And then there's Metal Gear Solid 5. On the one hand, you've got the wonderful, very short, but the wonderful Ground Zeroes, which in my opinion is peak MGS gameplay. And then you've got Phantom Pain, which is just crap, if I do say so myself. Anyway, boss time. Gotta stop talking and start concentrating. That's just me. But if you like the games that I don't like, that is perfectly fine.
Are you ready?
Whew. So I haven't died against any of the bosses so far, so is that about to change, I wonder? And this is a tough boss, make no mistake. So let's get started. So, Project Redford, are you looking forward to the Metal Gear Solid Delta remake of MGS 3? I have to say, it's looking pretty good. You know, nice graphics, obviously the improved controls and stuff. And they're even bringing back Snake versus the Monkey, which is crazy, because that hasn't been playable since the original version of the game was released. You don't really buy. Do you know? I'm getting to that stage as well. I don't really buy new games either now. I don't even know where he is. I'm not concentrating. Yeah, so I must concentrate. I guess that's partly why I don't buy new games, because there's just not any particularly interesting new games coming out. It's either just remasters, remakes, or emulations to buy at the moment. I think I just shot myself. Yeah. It was a nice shot. But in the same backlog. Got fixed through the consoles. Whoa. Right, now I've really got to concentrate now, because I've already taken damage. I will use the ration after this, or shortly after this, but this is when it gets tough. Now, in normal mode you can actually hit him when he's going down there, but he's far too quick in hard mode. Gotcha. I was worried I was going to hit the wall and damage myself. You can tell by his movement just that he's about to attack. Gotcha. Do you see when I fire the weapon, I do a little pause, just to regain a little bit of composure. Ah, damn it, he hit me. Rotter. Gotcha. That's it. Done. Not much life left, but that'll do. Yeah, what I do there, my technique is you can tell when when you see him low down, he stays still for a fraction of a second, and I know then he's about to attack. And what I do, I just load up my weapon, and I always hold the L2 button briefly. It allows me just to pause, so that as soon as I hit him, I can deselect immediately and run for my life and try and hide the cover. Because otherwise, once you've hit him, his gunfire will shred you to pieces. But it's just that little technique that I worked out. So anyway, life is healed. That's quite decent, and I'm still going to use the ration that we're allowed to use. You're allowed to use one ration to get the rank. But I'm still not going to use the ration right away.
What is it, Snake?
It's just a really useful technique, especially in extreme mode. Yeah, anything I've learned on basically MGS1 is basically self-taught. I just worked it out all by myself. So for turning the cameras here, if you haven't got enough chaff grenades, you can use the stinger, but we have got plenty of chaff, so might as well use it. You don't play in hard though. See, normally I'd play in normal mode, but because I know the hard mode so well, I can't resist it. I've got to play in hard mode. But generally, I only play games on, high difficulty if I like the game. And I mean, I've beaten MGS1, 2 and 3 on extreme mode, and the European extreme modes and those games as well, getting the highest rank as well. The European Extreme Big Boss rank on MGS2 is brutal, but I have done it. Now this sequence is annoying. You try not to get hit too much by the guards. Yeah, you do, at the end of the day, you just play in whatever difficulty you prefer. Oh, you normally turn the difficulty down once you beat the game once. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Right. I like as the elevator descended, my controller vibrated. That's a nice touch.
Too late, Snake. Now die.
You see, the technique I used there, it's quite good. Basically what I did, I put the body armor on immediately, went into a corner and made sure you fire the FAMAS, you must turn all the way round to the side because there's a guard right to like the east of you, on the east side of the lift. And as soon as I knew I'd hit all four, so they were all four were down there, I knew I had control of the situation. I then switched to the thermal goggles, which obviously means you'll take more damage because you haven't got the body armor. But because I knew I had to control the situation, that I could take all the, keep shooting the soldiers. without them getting me. That's why I switched to thermal goggles, because obviously it's much easier to see them. So again, that's my crazy technique for that. Now I'm not going to use the ration just yet, because you never know. If I do well against Sniper Wolf and don't take too much damage, then I'll have pretty reasonably full health bar. So basically it's only worth using the additional ration if you need it. So we'll see how I get on. I don't think I saved, did I? I must save.
Are you hurt, Snake?
Sometimes you can hit it with a stinger, not always though, so this isn't a reliable technique. See, those last two attempts didn't actually damage her. I think I need to... Yeah, that's it, that's the key, isn't it? If she's not moving, you can hit her. I didn't realise that, now I just worked it out. And anyway, that's got us some extra hits with the stinger. Speeds up the fight a little bit. And now we're going to play it nice and safe. Now, we could use the PSG1, but it's too protracted. I mean, it's probably no longer than this, but you know what I mean. It's much safer doing this. So I reckon 2 more hits and we're done. Oh, crap. Miscraft. So look at that, we're nearly at full health. So we don't need to use the ration. That, again, it's amazing. I've not failed against any boss so far, and I've, you know, my it's worked out really well. Of course, I will fail against some bosses, absolutely will. But it's going really well. I've no idea what it's saying, but anyway.
In China.
Yeah. See, this is the integral version. The integral version basically just has Japanese subtitles, but there's a when you get the Master Collection, there's a thing you can download to give you the English subtitles instead. So, of course, a good thing about the integral version as well is if you beat the game once, you get an option where you can play the entire game in first-person view, which is such a cool feature. Now, I was pleased that my health is so high. However, my health is about to be depleted because you do this. That's what happens when you fight these enemies. No matter what you do, you're going to take quite a bit of damage here. It's just the way it is. In this ambush. And then after this we got the fight against Vol1 and Raven. Another awesome villain in MGS1. I knocked him off. I wasn't expecting to knock him off that quickly, actually. I'll take it though. Now, I'm just going to pick up that claymore I placed, or maybe not. Hopefully it's gone now. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Again, that went quite well, I have to admit. I took up one, I think, a little bit less damage than I thought I would take. So let's throw a chaff here. Because you've got a gun turret. So, I mean, Vol1 and Raven is very tough, but there is a technique I'm going to use to try and beat the boss quicker. Let's see if it works.
Snake.
Okay, there is some Nikita missiles down here as well, which I will pick up because I'm going to try and use the Nikita to beat Vol1 and Raven more quickly. In fact, I think we got lots. We've probably got enough Nikita missiles. How many have we got? I think we've pretty much got full. compliment, I think, really.
Are you hurt, Snake?
Just do that. That's how you beat it more quickly, anyway, that's for sure. I should have stocked up on the other Nikita missiles, actually. I didn't. There was some on the other side of the warehouse, but I think we're going to be okay. We're just enough to finish him. Perfect. Look how quick that was. That was perfect. You got to admit that was perfect. And we made it to full health, I think. I can't believe it. Back to full health. Thanks. Obviously, that's not... I mean, the health gets obviously automatically restored by the time you get to Rex, but that worked out really well. So what we need to start doing now is start stocking up on chaff grenades, because obviously you need lots of chaff grenades to when you fight Rex. You can use 2 now. This isn't a problem. Now we get to have lots of fun games in the section which everybody hates, and that is, so we've got the mine detector, which obviously is no good because we can't use the radar. But everybody hates this section because obviously there's lots of backtracking, and you can understand it does get a little bit tedious after a while. It's just, I mean, it's not so bad when you have to call and warm the key, because there's other items that you can collect that perhaps you couldn't get before. Other doors which are open that weren't open before. But you know, when you have to first backtrack to pick up the key when it's knocked into the drainage ditch, that is tedious. Also, as well, with the drainage ditch bit, of course, you don't know. I think it's random, isn't it? Whether the rat's eaten the power key or whether it's in the drainage ditch. I don't think that. I don't think whether you get the, you know, whether you resist the torch or anything like that, or whether what difficulty you're on has any. It causes the key to be eaten by the rat. No, I really don't know. No, my luck, it's going to be the rat that has eaten it. It just means it takes a bit longer to get it off the rat, especially because you haven't got the radar this time as well. But I'm not going to worry about it too much. So what I'm going to do, I'm taking these routes because there is some more chaff grenades and there is some stinger missiles as well, which is worth collecting. How many stingers we got now? Nearly there. And chaff is... Chaff, yeah, we're good. I think on chaff, I'd like to have... I'd say about 15 chaff if you can.
Snake, I did.
I really like this version of Otacon. I think this version of Otacon in MGS1 is my favourite version of him. Right, we are going to equip the stealth here. You can get past this guy. I mean, this guard's coming towards us. We could equip the cobble box to hide in that corner that we just passed, I'm just going to wait for him to turn. Actually, I don't... That's easier, isn't it? Just do that. Okay, this next sequence is an automatic alert phase. What I'm going to do, I'm going to throw a stun grenade to knock out the enemy and run away from him so he doesn't shoot me. It's not a problem if he does, because I've got, you know, loads of health, but what I do is throw the stun grenade. There you go, knocks him over, thrown another one, because I wasn't sure I'd thrown it, and just run away. Easy enough. Right, I'm going to save now because you don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how long it's going to take to get the power key. Because it could have been eaten by a rat. I really hope it isn't, but I bet it has. What would we like for time?
What's up, Snip?
I think we're good for time, actually. Now, just in case the card key, power key has been eaten by a rat, because it might have. I'm just gonna... Oh, it was! It was there! So we know it's been eaten by the rat. Because otherwise the rat wouldn't appear there, would it? So if we place the claymore very specifically, place one there, and place one there. So I don't think the rat appears if the card key is just lying in the ditch. There's the bomb, yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, so that is Miller now telling me the rat's eaten it. Now the rat could also be there. You see that little opening there? So I'm hoping that the claymore will... And then you just sort of run around and pray that the rat appears. There we go, there. It worked. Because it's either the rat has swallowed it or it's lying around. Anyway, we got it. Just random in the ditch. So that was a good technique, wasn't it? It worked. So there we go. So now we're putting in the room temperature power key. In the Twin Snakes version, they changed this slightly, so you don't have ladders. You just have like just bits going up diagonally, just bits of like corridor going up diagonally, if that makes sense. So it was different. I've had some people say that. I think one of the developers who's working on the MGS3 Delta remake saying that it wouldn't be as easy remaking MGS1 for some reason. It's just, I think, just the way it's decided. Now, when the guy's walking away like this is really good because you don't even need to. I mean, I can use my stealth and go past him, but there's no point. Just wait here, wait till he's past the diagonal bit, and go. If you go too early, then obviously he'd hear you. But if you just go down and then you're fine. Equip the power key. Oh, wrong one. It's a good job putting it in the wrong one doesn't cause another phase. Just look at the camera. Yeah, we're good. Good to go. So now we've got we've got to freeze the card key. So normally you'd have to kill this guy, but what we're going to do, we're going to put the stealth on. Sneak past it. Now if you did want to use the stealth, hide here. When the guard comes, just do a punch kick. When he gets knocked to the ground, run for your life, and he won't spot you. So that's what I was trying to do yesterday. I didn't even use my stealth camera. I was just trying to beat the game. I didn't. I submitted to the torture to save time, and I did well. The only mistake I made was in the end, I killed 26 soldiers, and you can only kill up to a maximum 25 in order to get the Fox rank. So it was just that one thing that cost me. About 20 of the soldiers you have to kill anyway. They're just part of the game sequence. It forces you to kill them, but there's about 4 or 5 where it's up to you to decide whether to kill them or not. You must stick to the wall here, otherwise those gun turrets will spot you. Right, we'll save now.
What's up, Snake?
And you have a maximum of 80 saves you can do in hard mode, which is way too many. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to go around here. We'll probably get some more Stinger missiles. Now, because we beat Raven too quickly, those boxes those diagonally shaped, well, the boxes that land diagonally aren't even there because we beat them so fast. It just blocks some of the routes when those boxes normally fall. Hasn't changed yet. Normally you can wait, I can tell by the music cues when the card key has changed shape. And there it is. Let's go. Now it's frozen. Fun little fact, if you spend too long in a cold area, for example there or outside, your rations will freeze as well. Obviously I didn't spend too long so my rations hasn't frozen, but if they freeze, you can't eat them until you've been in a warmer area. which is a recurring theme in quite a few of the games, especially in Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, with the freezing rations. Which is really annoying when you need it, but it's frozen and you're like, no. So we've still got 3 very tough bosses coming up. But we'll beat them no matter how many attempts it requires. So again, that guard is walking away from us. Just wait till he's past the diagonal bit, then he won't hear us when we start walking, because it's noisy, some of these floors. Equip the power key. It's the Wimpy guy. How's it going, Wimpy? You're just in time. This is my second attempt at the Fox rank on hard mode in MGS1, and it's going extremely well, I have to say. I've not failed against any boss. It's been absurdly good. Of course, I don't want to speak too soon, because you know what happens, I'll screw it up and then be like, no. But yes, it's going frighteningly well. So I did try yesterday to beat it in hard mode, and I missed out because I'd killed 26 enemies and you only had to kill up to 25. Other than that, it was a good playthrough. What I did yesterday, when I did the hard mode attempt, I actually didn't use the stealth camo, and I also I submitted to the torture. Whereas this time I'm using the stealth camo, but I didn't submit to the torture. So we're going to save Meryl. I know you don't like it, Wimpy, when we don't save Meryl. Oh, you started Snatcher. Now that's another game I haven't played. I know that's a Kojima. Is that a Kojima game, or is that just Konami Snatcher? I hear it's supposed to be a good game. It absolutely is the GOAT. Must be saved. Oh yes. Well, I know it's canon MGS4 or MGS4 as I like to call it. But yes, I know. Oh, there's some Metal Gear in it. Well, that's good. That's good. As long as the Metal Gear in it, that's the important thing. Let's have a look at my chaff grenades. 13. I need some more. I'd like to have at least 18 going into the fight against Rex. There should be some chaff here. There isn't. There are guards patrolling this area now. Whew. So I've been streaming for literally just over 2 hours. And Snatcher takes place in the future of the Metal Gear series. Okay, interesting. So what is it like? Is Snatcher a stealth game, or is it just like a normal shooter? What exactly is it? The reason why I've got my body armor at the moment is that when this a freight, or whatever you call it, what do you call this? A cargo elevator or whatever. Once it stops, the gun turret normally spots Snake. You're just out of reach, but it can easily hit him. It's a visual novel game, but there is shooting segments. Okay. No, I must play that one day, and I do mean to play. What's the other one? Push Wops again. Right. So what I'm going to do, instead of throwing a chaff grenade, I'm going to fire a sting-up missile. Let's get rid of that. Okay. The Sega CD version. Oh, that would be the version to play then, surely. Did you hear the news, you guys, that Echo the Dolphin and its sequel Tides of Time is getting remastered? As to which versions it will be, whether it be the Mega Drive version, Sega CD version, or PC version, I have no idea. But the original creators of it have announced they're remastering it. The original creators actually sued Sega to try and get the rights of those games, but Sega have still got the rights, so Sega won. By the looks of things. But they've got a little website, and there's a countdown to, like, I think it's April next year. The Metal Gear week from MGS 2 is from Snatcher. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I don't need to put my stealth thing on, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to pick up some chaff grenades, and we're going to wait it. Oh, chaff, the stun. Oh well, never mind. It's no biggie. I'm just going to wait for the card key to change shape. Once it's changed shape, we'll go back. Yeah, so it's the same people. So not only are they remastering the first two games, they've also announced they're going to make a new game. I assume it'll be a 3D game, but it's going to be, we believe, like a proper sequel to the second game. It's almost kind of like what the guys who released the Croc remaster want to do. They want to remaster Croc 2 next, and then they want to make a third Croc game. But again, whether they've got the funds to do that, whether the original team behind the Echo games have got the funds to do that, I don't know. I'd love it though if they were to release a soundtrack of the Echo games, because the soundtrack, which was composed by Spencer Nielsen, you know, the guy who worked on the US soundtrack for Sonic CD. So hopefully he'll be back for the third game. But yeah, so we're getting 2 remasters and a new game. So anyway, let's have a look at the card. Has it changed shape? Yeah, it has. Off we go. The little portable Metal Gear that Oddicon makes is a character in the Snatcher, basically. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean the Mark IV from MGS 4? I see what you're talking about now. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I didn't know that. It's always got the little references. Like in MGS 3, when you reach Granham's office, when they show the cutscene, you see little models of Metal Gear Rex and Metal Gear Ray. I love little references like that. Now, amazingly, this gun turret camera thing is back. It's somehow magically been restored. So we're going to shoot it again. And yes, I know you're thinking, why not just equip my stealth and then just go past it? I didn't think of that. Anyway, so we've got 3 rather tricky boss fights. We've got the fight against Metal Gear Rex, the fight against Liquid, and the final escape sequence. What is your opinion on Peace Walker? It seems so cool so far. I mean, you've played a little bit of it, Wimpy, haven't you? You've played, what, a little bit? I don't know. I got the impression that you weren't that impressed. I don't know. I mean, see, Peace Walker is, I mean, I don't want to spoil it. So anyone, Project Redford, I mean, Wimpy's playing the Metal Gear Solid games for the first time. So he's played
It's Naomi.
Metal Gear 1 and 2, Metal Gear Solid 1, 2 and 3 and 4. He's played Revengeance, and now he's playing Peace Walker. So no spoilers, obviously.
Is what the Colonel says.
But I better skip this. The way Peace Walker is structured, you need to build up your you need to assign people, you need to recruit more soldiers, by just using the Fulton, and you need to build up each section. The more and you basically keep building up with guys with better stats, and the more stats they have, the more weapons you can create, and then you can actually create higher level versions of the same weapon, and that's what you got to keep doing, and that will cause you to you'll have to replay basic missions you've beaten quite a lot, really. And also S ranking missions improves your heroism and things like that help as well. So it's a lot of it's grinding. That is the perfect word. It's grinding, which is, yeah, I don't know if the limitation. It's just the route Kojima went. So it is what it is. Let's go and check to see if there's some chaff around here. Oh, you've had a true ending? Oh, well, I don't want to spoil anything. I'm not going to say how the true ending happens. There is a true ending, but I'm not going to say anything. That I'm keeping completely secret. Alright, we've got chaff now. We've got 16. A couple more would be good. Oh. It's because it's made to pick up and play for a portal, so you can play for 10 minutes. And that's it. I mean, basically, all the areas are structured into small missions, and they don't take too long. You're right with that. You're absolutely spot on with that. Oh, those are chaff, aren't they? Perfect. Yeah, we've got enough chaff grenades now. I'm good. So what it is, what you do know is already you've got the main missions, haven't you? You've got side missions. So as you go through the game, obviously the main missions will unlock, and you have lots of side missions. And the side missions rate from quite entertaining to just ridiculously stupid fun, and just some which are just unbelievably tedious grind. So it's kind of all over the place. There is a certain sequence you do need to do some of the side missions in order to progress the main story to get the true ending, but don't worry about that. There's still plenty to go, and based on what I know, what you've not done too much so far. I know you haven't got very far in the game at all, but there's some good stuff to come. That's what I will say. There's some really good. The boss fights are very, very unique in Peace Walker. Very. So, but again, I don't want to give anything away, because it's actually a really popular game. Is Peace Walker? Even Kojima says it's one of his most ambitious games he ever made. Okay, let's input the final power key. I mean, the true ending is not. Yes, it's it's not horrifically hard to get. You better start. It's true. I mean, I know you're not. You're only playing the game once a week, and that would have been fine for the previous MGS games. But for this one, it's almost the wrong thing to do, because Peace Walker is going to take you a while. I would be amazed if you get the true ending after 3 playthroughs, or maybe 4 playthroughs. It's going to take you a long time to do. But I can give you a guide, because there's a certain sequence to get the true ending. But don't worry about that. It's yeah, I mean, the car would help, definitely. Don't need to save. What am I doing? Go away, Mei-Ling. Nah, I'm only joking. Mei-Ling's cool. We need to contact Otacon.
Snake.
You're impatient, Snake. Well, what you can do is, if your health is really low, put the gas mask on. It will slow your oxygen depletion, or Otacon finds a way to open the door. Now this is when it starts to get hard because we've got the Metal Gear X fight now.
I hacked into
Taking a bit of a swig of a drink. Hi, liquid. Okay, you've got to concentrate now, because this is when it gets tough.
Snake! Anyway, it might
Yes, no, Peace Walker is a PSP game. It was released on PS3 as part of the HD collection. So yes, it is on PS3. But that's the best version to play. Anyway, I've got to concentrate now. This isn't going to be easy.
Don't die, Snake.
I'll try not to. Thanks, Maylene. The reason why I'm throwing the chaff is because if I don't throw the chaff, the missiles will lock onto me and that I will take damage, so you must throw the chaff to throw them off. I think the PS3 servers are down, so I don't know whether the co-op will work. It's worth finding out though. I've beaten it without co-op though, so you don't really need to cut the co-op. You just need to know what you're doing. So it's not that essential. Just make sure you do all the side missions to begin with. As you go through the main story, you'll start to develop more powerful weapons. So it's not, I'll help you after the. Once you get the ending, I'll help you get to the true ending. It's not a problem, honestly. Without spoiling it, of course. Again, keep throwing the chaff. Ooh. It's a waste, but never mind. Nearly done. Done. Of course, I might not be done. Oh, I did hit him actually. I didn't hit him very much. That's all. Done. Okay, so that boss is over with. Whew.
I'll crush you into.
Now the liquid one is pretty tough as well, but the main thing is to get that boss done. That was my concern, but cut would be fun. I know what you mean.
Sleeping late as usual. Snake.
Well, I haven't got PS3 anymore for a start anyway, so that kind of
Les enfants terribles.
have I still got my PS3?
That's what the.
I don't think I have. I think I got rid of it.
Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify.
The genome soldiers.
That's
I have to have a look actually, see if I've still got my PS3. I don't think I have. I think I got rid of it.
1990.
If I'm being honest, but if I have, then
Have you ever heard of the
well,
asymmetry theory?
I will have a look though, see if I've still got it.
Look behind you.
Meryl! Colonel!
But well, though, if you had an emulator, could you do that to emulate the PS3? Could you still connect to the online PS3 server with someone else using a PS3? Does that work? Anyway, I've now got to concentrate again now because I've got a tough boss coming up. They're all tough bosses. This liquid one is tough because you don't have any rations for this one.
If you win, you might still.
Now,
be
this
able
is such a
to survive.
tease. It's 3 minutes countdown. You think, I've got 3 minutes to beat this guy. You can't fight him until it's 2 minutes and 29 seconds.
If you cross this line,
Oh, I see with the PSP emulator. I see what you
this
mean.
height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Anyway, concentrate now.
Are you hurt, Snake? Win, Snake, win!
Okay. Ah, ouch. He does a lot of damage, doesn't he?
Nice shot!
Right. Now I've got to basically force him over the edge now. Come on, up you get, come on. Oh, oh, look at that. Gone, got him, yes. Whew. So now we've got the escape sequence, which is still very hard, but
Meryl.
we saved her! Yay! And of course, now that we saved Meryl, Odecon's not with us now. He just talked to him by codec. And I still haven't used the one ration that I could use. I might need to use the ration in the escape
What
sequence.
about him? Where's Otakon?
Otakon. It's Otakon, not Otakon.
Hurry!
Now, I'm 100% certain that if we war, well, I will get the Fox rank, and if I don't, I think I'll cry. I'll be annoyed in a way if I've thrown away the PlayStation because I really like the console.
I'll drive.
But we'll see. I'll have a look. Or I can look at PSG emulation as well. So, what I'm going to do here first of all is...
No keys.
I should have picked up a ration. I didn't, did I?
All right, keys. Got it, Snake. Jump in. Fire that machine gun. Snake, hold on.
Okay. Okay, I'll have a look, see if I've got a PS3 and I'll let you know.
Okay, Snake, let's go. We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
I'm good so far, got enough health, I think. If the way to do it is to shoot per... Oh, really? Alright. So, now, this is very tricky. You may think I've got plenty of life, but it can whittle down very quickly. You've got to make sure you're basically hitting liquid all the time here. Timing is critical. So, go to first person view again. So you hit me there, I should have avoided that. Again. I've got lots of health though, to be fair. So it should be alright. You position yourself perfectly so you keep hitting him. Sometimes it requires just pressing the left or right button once. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, who wants to be a millionaire. Come on, done. And even if by some miracle I don't get the Fox rank, I can tell you this has still been a brilliant playthrough, even by my standards. And I mean, I only died once in the entire playthrough, and that wasn't even against the boss. That was because I wanted to test to see if the wolves could detect if you had the stealth camo, and they can, and they bit me, so I didn't even die. I just restarted from my save point. Other than that, this has been a perfect playthrough of hard mode. And I didn't even use the ration. This game is amazing, isn't it? So, as we save Meryl, I mean, I know I'm actually fine for time. But as we save Meryl, we'll get the Infinity Bandana. Because if you don't save Meryl, if you submit to the torture and don't save Meryl, you get the... see, look, there you go. Infinity Bandana.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
So now we've got everything. So all we do now, we wait for the credits to roll. The credits only last about 5 minutes. It doesn't take long. First time I ever played Wimpy, I didn't realise you could resist. I thought you just submit. So for a while, I was just like, the normal for me. The canon ending was that you'd always have Meryl would die and you'd end with Vodacon. And then I just realised, and I just one day realised, like, really, you can do that. And I just. No, it's a great game because in a way either ending works fine. In a way the Oddcon ending is better because it's sad, with Meryl dying, because it's sadder and it fits the really sad tone of the game. Anyway, this game, it's a funny game, the MGS1. I mean, you've got the GameCube Twin Snakes remake, which is okay. I'd love a PS5 remake of MGS1, but even the developer of the Delta remake of MGS3 saying it's not so simple with MGS1. Maybe it's just because the way MGS1 was made and the way it's designed. In that, if you think of MGS1, picture it now. Imagine it remade with modern graphics and more relevantly, modern controls. It would completely change how the game feels and plays. The original voice acting for MGS1 was done in a place. It was done in a small. Literally in a small cupboard, and you could hear background noises. So they'd have to re-record the voice acting, which, it might remove the feel of the original game. It's like in Twin Snakes, when they redid the voice acting, it's much more slow and more deliberate. They even removed the accents; it feels more Americanized. It's just not the same. It's just not the same game. So. I mean, I don't care if they never even remade MGS1. It's still perfect. Just keep re-releasing it. I mean, this game is awesome. I mean, and then you got this really cool ending as well. But I just like the theme of it. It's very dark. At the end of it, once you finish the game, it's got the message of, there's still There's still like 19,000 nukes in the world. Just a little reminder that we've still got some extremely dangerous weapons on this planet, which could just leave it in very bad shape if they're used. But for me, this is the best MGS game. And if anyone says MGS3 is better, I appreciate that, because MGS3 is a great game as well. But this one is something special. Even this ending is really, really cool as well. It's just look at Retro Master thinks MGS4 is a close second. Right, where's that ban hammer? I've got to find that ban hammer. I don't think you can ban a mod, can you? I don't think that's impossible. Shucks. Let's just say. When I first saw, because I know you did watch the TGS 2005 trailer of MGS4, I recommended it. But I mean, what did you think, Wimpy? I mean, the game looks so much better in that trailer. I mean, obviously it was done because when that trailer was recorded, basically the graphics were more powerful than the PS3 could handle, which is why they had to dial down what they were going to do with the game. But I believe the original intention was to have the whole game take place in the Middle Eastern setting of Chapter 1, and it looks so good. And then we got what we got. It made me laugh though, because after that, the first two chapters, you were like, "Oh, this is awesome! I really like MGS4," and then you played the rest of the game, and your opinion changed, didn't it? I mean, it'll be interesting to see your opinion on MGS5 when eventually you get round to that. Like I say, it'll take you a while to beat Peace Walker first, especially if you're playing it once a week. But it'll be interesting to see what you think of MGS5 as well, and then you're pretty much done. Yeah, the first two chapters, Doug. Yeah, that's fair. I guess. Yeah, I mean, they're decent chapters. I'll give you that. Anyway, the good news is the credits are nearly done. We'll find out if I finally get the Fox ranking this time. I mean, it's the thing. You start with all games. Once you know what you're doing, it doesn't take too long, but it will take you a while to do. So, but if you're going to play it twice a week, then that's probably a good idea. I love that this end credits is the best is yet to come, and we've already played the best. Yeah, you know, you said to you, I will check out, see if I've got a PS5. If not, I'll see if I can get a PSP emulator up and running. So what are you using to play Peace Walker, Wimpy? Are you just using RetroArch and just a PSP emulator from that? Oh, PPS SB, I gotcha. The RetroArch emulator broke. Right. So we'll now find out what rank I get. And even if I somehow don't get the Fox rank, it's still been a brilliant playthrough. Which is sounds a bit boasting, doesn't it? But trust me, I'm actually quite tired this evening, but I played really well.
Yes, sir.
Just to wait for this bit to finish. Oh, that's right, double speed.
The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox.
Yes, I mean, technically, I've never 100%ed Peace Walker because there's so many side missions and there's even more work which you don't need to beat, and I'm just like, I can't be doing with them.
No, sir.
But I have 100%ed Metal Gear Solid 5. I've 100%ed Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain.
Until the very end.
I know.
He was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus.
Da, da, da.
What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her.
See, that bit of dialogue, what I should do about the woman, isn't in the bad ending when Meryl dies, because obviously she dies.
Mr. President.
I suppose he wasn't, was he? Right. Okay, let's see what rank can I get. Fox. There you go, guys. Mission accomplished. Saved 27 times out of a maximum 80. My playtime was 2 hours, 33 minutes, 49 seconds. Maximum playtime you're allowed is 3 hours. Zero continues. Being found that's 4 times, that's 4 alerts. Those are automatic alerts in the game, so I didn't have any additional alerts. 23 enemies killed. 25 enemies killed is the maximum you're allowed. 0 rations used. Use the stealth item, but you can use stealth. You don't have to use it. You can use it. That's fine. You're not penalised for using the stealth. And I also obtained the bandana special item to go with the camera and stealth item that I obtained in my previous playthrough. So that was an awesome playthrough. I was really pleased with that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We better save it as well. But that's pretty cool. No, it's not possible to glitch the game, as far as I'm aware. But the full mandatory detections. I mean, it may as well say 0 because basically I haven't caused any alerts. Let's save it. So I'm going to save it here, along with my extreme mode clear, my normal clear mode, and my hard mode clear. And this version of the game has also got, because this is the integral version, you've also got an easy mode and very easy mode. I've never played those, never. The very easy mode, you get like a special suppressed weapon at the start, which is like unlimited ammo. It's so easy.